good evening. I'm here with Pierre and Anita, right? And got a chance to meet these folks last year when I was at this same conference here in Denmark. And they're missionaries to Turkey, if you can believe that. And they've been there for a number of years. And it's real exciting to see them again here in the conference. We got to spend a little bit of time visiting with them, and it's very obvious that God is in the process of moving some pieces on His chessboard, so to speak, for them to be in a more significant position for His purposes in Turkey. Pierre, what do you think about the conference up to now? Has been anything that's impacted you?
Oh yes, of course. Last year was the first time we were on the conference. It was fantastic. It's the time of our life. This year was the same. It just impacts us. It's good. It's fantastic to be a part of Connections. So yeah, it's really good.
Anita, what's your opinion?
No, it's the same for me. You know, we really enjoy to be here. We love Kim, you know, we love the preachings and the teachings here, you know, the fellowship. And it gives us faith, you know, it raises the faith in us. And we need that, because we stand in a country that's hard to work in, you know.
Tell us a little bit about Turkey. I know while we were talking, it's super interesting to me in the sense of probably easier said what's not going on than what is going on.
Yeah. Turkey is a country of 70 million people, you know. It's a Muslim
70 million?
70 million, yeah.
Wow.
It's a Muslim country that has a secular tradition, you know, and there's only about 2,000 or 3,000 believers in the country from Turkish background.
Out of the whole country?
Of the whole country, out of 70 million. And we live in Izmir, the old Smyrna from the what they call Revelation, you know.
Okay, that's the city that's in the book of Revelation, yes, the first couple of chapters.
And all the 7 cities are around Smyrna and Izmir. Yeah, within an hour of the rain where we live. So
how large is Smyrna or Izmir?
Oh, it's about 3.5, 4.5 million people.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. It's the size of Denmark, basically, you know. And we work there, we live there, and have done a lot of evangelization and trying to reach out to the students, especially in the area where we live.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. What's your contribution to these thoughts there, Pierre?
Well, we've been there for 12 years now, and since we came, God has been changing things, and God gave me a word when I was, many years ago, God gave me the word revival. So, you know, it says in Isaiah that the word that comes out of the mouth of God will not return void, but it will do what it says. So as long as we keep praying for this revival, the will of God has been, we know the will of God. He wants to touch Turkey, He wants to make revival, and He loves the Turkish people. So we just do our best, but we need help. As Anita said, we need help.
If I know the book of Revelation has to be known about all over the world, and I know that they have to be aware of those cities in Turkey, what is the cultural context, or what do they say about, you know, the mention of this in the Bible, or do they derive any significance to that, or? In other words, the city of Ephesus would still be there, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the seven churches. I mean, half of all of Paul's journeys was in Turkey almost.
Right.
The Arch of Noah is in Turkey.
Right.
Abraham, he came out of Turkey. Paul was born like 1 hour from where we live. Luke is buried. John is buried. Mary, the Virgin Mary, is buried. We live in the history. It's next to Israel. Turkey is the most biblical place in the world, so it's an interesting place to live. And what we sense in our spirits is that God is doing something now. And He is, personally, I believe that Islam is going to crash one day. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I believe it's going to crash like communism crashed. I believe Islam is also going to crash. How that's going to be practically, I have no idea. But I believe that God has a very fast revival coming, and that what He's doing now, He's preparing this slowly.
That's fantastic.
We would like it to be much faster. We just have to wait and see.
Well, I wanted you guys to meet them and to be aware of what's going on in their lives, and also to be praying for them. And we're just believing God for them to be with us in Master Builder this next year as well. And this is a significant time. Imagine 70 million people. When Jonah was at Nineveh, basically he said you had 40,000 people that didn't know their right hand from their left. Here you have a whole nation of 70 million people, and there's only 2,000 or 3,000 biblical Christians in that thing. This is time for us to do something in Turkey. Bless you. You can write me at Richard Hayes or at cciworld.org. I answer all the emails there, and you can also get in touch with me through this very video blog. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.